Hey YouTube, so this is my day of unfortunate events, and you wouldn't believe me. Well, no. I couldn't do it without writing all of the stuff that went wrong. So let me see if I can sum this up for you, because it's been a shitty day. Day in the life. So last night, went through the yard, right? Said that the trailer had to go into the shop. I had to get to Oklahoma. That was great. I called the shop. They said, yes, the trailer's in the yard waiting for you. Perfect. When I had pulled in, initially last night, I had asked for them to top off all of the fuel. So DEF, tractor, and reefer, so that I'd be all set for the week and for the trip. The guy gave me my card back and my receipt, and I was good to go. So I go to hook up the trailer, and I do my pre-trip, and there's a flat tire on the trailer. So I'm like, 400 feet from the outbound base, so I can start to drive, and I realize I'm on the rim, and so I just continued, because what am I going to do? Stop when I'm 200 feet away? So I pull in, and then I look at my gauges, and he didn't fuel the tractor or DEF, and the reefer is down to 3/4. So I have to pay for the reefer again, wait for them to change the trailer tire, and fuel. So then I leave there, right? And I go to drop the load, and my release arm won't pull out. So I stop a yard dog, because I'm on hold road assist, and I've sent them a message, and I'm waiting, and the yard dog is actually able to help me. He said reverse it a little bit more to take off some of the pressure, and that helped. So I drop the trailer, and then I go to pick up the empty, and it's in a big mud hole. But that is the one I've been assigned, so that is the one I must get. So I pick that one up, and I go to leave the customer, and I send my Qualcomm message that I've left, and I receive a message back that says that trailer is for sale. You have to swap it out with another driver, and they're empty. Go to this truck stop. Oh, we're not done. So I go to this truck stop, who clearly says any parking is $10. So I quickly pull back up, and I tell the driver, I'm not staying, I'm not paying $10 to make this swap. So we both dallied down, disconnected, switched over, and then I think I did what you call a high hook. Yeah, I dropped my bags, because again, it was in a muddy area, so I thought it was actually lower than it was. And the pin actually ended up going, well, the pin, say it was back here where the locking jaw was, ended up going over and getting stuck on the front side of my skid plate. So that prime driver was kind enough to teach me how to undo my problem. So I get that, and I'm waiting for a load, so I drive to Walmart, and then I get a load, and I look at the time, and I'm like, there's no way I can make this appointment time, but I can take the load. So they push back the appointment time, and then it says that the reefer has to be cooled to -10, so I get on that right away, start cooling it down. I have about a 2.5-hour drive, and I figured it'd be nice and chilled by then. I get to the customer and find out it's a drop-in hook. So by now, the reefer fuel is under 3/4 of a tank, and you can't drop an empty with less than 3/4 of a tank. Where's the vodka? So I said, where's your closest truck stop? So she says it's the Flying J, and gives me the directions. And I follow the directions, and it says Conoco. And I said, oh gosh, I don't think we can fuel there with Prime, blah, blah, blah. So I keep going, realizing that she meant Flying W, which was what that was. And so I'm trying to use GPS and all this stuff, and there's nothing near me. No pilots, no love, no TA, no Petro, just Flying W. And I was like, all right, I got to turn around. There was no place to turn around. So my go around the block was 30 frickin' miles. Not happy. I go to fuel. I come back, and there's probably 10 trucks in line at the security shack, but I waddle my butt right up there because I was there and had everything done with the exception of the fuel. So they checked me in, told me where to go. It's the caves in Missouri, so they told me where to go. I go to drop my empty, and the yard dog stops me. He's like, what are you doing way back here? And I said, I've been told to drop it back here. And he's like, this is a muddy area. And I said, yeah, I know, it sucks. He's like, no, 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 take it over to the clear area. And I said, thank you. Then I go to pick up the loaded, which I found right away. I hook up to it, and all of a sudden I'm like, where are my freaking bills? So I call the security guard shack, and they're like, oh, you have to go to 16 to get your bills. I'm like, well, where's 16? Well, where are you at? In the lot where you told me to pick up the loaded. Oh, well, you got to go up the hill, stay to the left, and then come down, and that'll take you to 16. Oh, and then what? Well, then you can get your bills there. Okay? So I drive down to 16. There's a driver walking, and I said, what, do we park here and walk in? He's like, yeah. So I park. I walk in to the first business office, and the guy's like, I don't know, I don't think you belong here. There's 4 more down the caves. And I said, well, how far down? I don't know, I've never been way back there. Well, can I drive back there? I don't know. Is there a place for me to turn around back? I've never been back there. Okay, I guess I'll just walk. So I walk probably a quarter of a mile down the cave to the very last one. And I walk in, and she knows what I'm talking about. She's got my bills. But she needs a $40 check for a shuttle fee. Say what? Oh, so I was supposed to bring a check in here with me for $40? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me go back outside and get that for you. I walk back out of the cave, a quarter of a mile, to my truck. Request that they put it on my card. Waiting for that email to come through that it's on my card so I can write the check, so I can walk back in a quarter of a mile so I can get my bills. In the meantime, I'm down to 2 hours on my clock. And I have to go to Ohio. Let's see, did I forget anything? Oh, maybe, because, let's see. It's 3:22 in the afternoon. Lord knows there's plenty of daylight left. More things could happen. But where is the positive lining in all of this? Look it, I think I got a sunburn on my nose. So maybe I'm getting some vitamin D. I don't know. Where's the positive? The positive is what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Characters measured by not how you fail, but how you get back up. Something like that. They have overnight parking here. That may be the positive. Jake and I will have a little bonfire in the caves. It's been a day, it's been a day. By the way, I was kidding about the vodka. Although a vodka tonic with a splash of lime sounds really good. Not now, but if I were at home, on the lake, or at the pool, oh, everybody's got a dream, everybody's got a dream. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of whatever heck this was. what the heck kind of day was this? And I woke up in a positive mindset. Somebody's testing me. That's all right. I'm going to persevere. All right. My money's on my card. Got to write my check. Got to get my bills. Got to get the heck out of here. Gotta go. Be safe. We'll chat later.